Eddie the Head, Iron Maiden's mascot. Just as popular as any member of the band, and he doesn't even exist. He has appeared on the art of every Iron Maiden release, and most of the singles. Today, we'll be talking about his history and mythology, in the first of a special series I'm calling Heavy Metal Maniacs. Eddie began life as a papier-mâché mask made by an art student who knew the group. The student apparently made the mold based on one of the group's roadies' faces and then built up on it. It quickly became the band's most featured set piece and was equipped with a pump to squirt blood out of its mouth and onto the audience. A larger head was constructed soon afterwards, with flashing eyes and a fogger to spray fog. The name of Eddie was apparently a result of the group's thick accents when saying the word head made it sound like Ed. Eddie the Head. When the band was officially signed to EMI, it was decided that the band would flesh out the character to act as its figurehead. They contracted artist Derek Riggs to create the first illustration. His original piece was based on an illustration called Electric Matthews Says Hello. The band asked him to add more hair and make him look more heavy metal, and this would become the very first album cover. After this, Eddie would continue to be used on every single album release. He wasn't limited to the covers, though, and soon began making appearances on stage during shows. The character was played by the band's manager, Rod Smallwood, who wore a mask, stilts, and leather jacket. They also constructed giant Eddies that sat behind the band and fit the theme of the tours. Since then, Eddie has appeared in physical and digital form in the games of Ed Hunter and the Legacy of the Beast mobile game. He has also appeared as the featured theme of the Iron Maiden pinball machine, as well as countless other pieces of merchandise. Other artists to lend their talents to the creation of Eddie were Levin Grant, Mark Wilkinson, Hugh Sim, Tom Adams, Bob Seska, David Patchett, Tim Bradstreet, and Anthony Dry. As far as the mythos goes of this creature, Eddie is a being who transcends time and space, appearing as whatever suits him. In a way, he can best be described as the Cenobites were in the Hellraiser series, demons to some, angels to others. His backstory and incarnations are fully explored in the Legacy of the Beast mobile game, as well as the accompanying comic books. He has taken many forms throughout the years: zombie, killer, ghost, samurai, devil, artist, soldier, fighter pilot, Icarus, mummy, cyborg, cowboy, tribal warrior, mental patient, a biker, a gravedigger, the Grim Reaper, a beast, and probably most evil of all, a bass player. Eddie has become one of the most loved, inspiring, and recognizable elements of Iron Maiden and heavy metal in general, and will most likely continue to on and transcend music itself to become a legend in his own right. So that's the video on Eddie the Head. What did you guys think of Eddie? Do you like him? Is he cool? Who do you think he could beat up in a fight? Is he on tier with other horror movie monsters and characters? I personally think he is. I think he's really cool. For those of you who don't know, this video was inspired by Mr. H Reviews. I really like watching his stuff. He does a lot of videos like this one where he explains monsters and creatures and mythos and things like that. I highly recommend his channel. I'm going to put a link to it below, but yeah, that's actually what inspired me to do this. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.